There's a debater channel in Norton, Massachusetts, serve Bristol County, southeastern Massachusetts, around the world. And good morning, everybody. It's time now for the morning news for the stories of Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. Good morning, y'all, on this Tuesday morning, July 7th, 2026. It's 6:30 a.m. and the Norton temperature standing at 63 degrees and light rain. Here are the headlines. Charles Schumer joins calls for planters withdrawal as Democratic support collapses. President Trump heads to Turkey as NATO is strained by Russian attacks, U.S. impatience. Charlie Kirk's family comes face to face with his accused assassin for the first time. Tanker set ablaze after being struck by a projectile in the Strait of Hormuz as Iran boards committee. Novartis buys London Boston Biotech for up to $1.5 billion. We're Trump controversy and a tepid U.S. defeat leaves Infantino State World Cup as U.S. lost to Belgium in a knockout round in Seattle last night, 4-1. Microsoft account thousands of jobs, Xbox will be hit hard. Samsung results trigger stock rotation, less love sectors. Leaders of the Western world's premier military alliance will gather and Turkey on Tuesday for the start of this year's NATO summit. Chinese court sentenced its ex-official to death for decades of robbery. Oil tankers struck near Strait of Hormuz, igniting fire. Leaders of the Western world's premier military alliance will gather in Ankara on Place 3. Children killed in Wisconsin. Capsized found in sunken boat. Tennessee 40 days investigating fatal National Guard shooting. Take a look at stocks today now. Up 155 at 84, 53, 555 at 81. S&P 5 up 54.18 at 75, 37.43 at Nasdaq up 288.49 at 26.21.16. Time now for sports at 6:32. Spain beating Portugal in the knockout round 1-0. And in Major League Baseball action, Kansas City Royals crushed the Philadelphia Phillies 15-1. Yankees 5, Tampa Bay Rays 1, Washington Nationals 12. Houston Astros 11, New York Mets 7, Atlanta Braves 6, and 10 in City. Baltimore 4, Sales Cardinals 3, Arizona Diamondbacks 8, San Diego Padres 7, Absolute Giants 10, Tampa Blue Jays 1, Rockies 7, LA Dodgers 8, and 11 days. U.S. men's national team strikes out Bogdan Noise and World Cup exit. Punch Barber U.S. future tells fans to keep the faith. Stevens, it was Bristol's Eric Schiller bounces back. Choking up to wait on Nuggets Essential until 2027. I'm in case Arnold clears waivers. Now we're a free agent. Peter Childers, time 6:33, and it's time for Travel Watch on this Tuesday morning, baby! On the MBTA Fitchburg High trade, 425 here from Rochester's up a 5 minutes basket between Air North Station. Fitchburg 9 train 4025 from Rochester's up a 5 minutes basket between Lake and the North Station. And Haveline train 208 537 from Mabel's up a 5 minutes basket between Melbourne, Cedar Park, and North Station. And on the Providence Stoke Line train 904 550 from Stoughton's up a 35-45 minutes basket between Route 128 and South Station to the Smith Station and the Canton area and the mechanical issue in. Power Line train 806 510 a.m. from Providence North Train 5 minutes basket between Canton Check to the South Station to the Smith Station in the Canton area. Route 610 connector a little bit slow before Route 95. Providence 185 eastbound side also on 95 and 195 eastbound, also Washington Bridge. 195 westbound side. Route 138 westbound side, also Jamestown Bridge. Board Bridge to the southbound side. A little bit slow. Route 3 a little bit slow. Right, Route 6 is Sagamore. Route 140 to the northbound side. A little bit slow. Right, Route 24 and Taunton Stretch. 95, stop and go between Route 25 and out of the way down. Route 128 Kent Stretch. 24, it's back up between 123 and Brockton down to Route 128 Kent Stretch. Route 3 to the northbound side. It's back between Raymond down to Range Split. 7 expressway. It's back between the Quincy Stretch all the way down to downtown Dorchester. Route 128 a little bit slow between Red Off and down. Route 109 to Westwood. Pike westbound side. A little bit slow around Low Durban and down. Stop also. Pike eastbound a little slow between Fairfield and down to Newton Quarter. 7 times low. Count those look good. Route 1 a little bit slow in Chelsea and Charlestown. Today, a little bit around Route 485 to Marlboro. 485 is back to today in the Marlboro stretch. 93, stop and go between Methuen down to Boston. Route 128, stop and also between Linfield and down to Redden. Route 3, stop and also at Chelsea down to Burlington. And 29 eastbound also on Route 146 and Route 9 in Western Mass Highway South. Looking good. Route 291 westbound side. A little bit around Route 5 and down to Route 91. Harvard Connecticut and Mount Parkway, a little bit around trouble down at Westport at 85, 7 also between Fairfield and down in Darien. Peter Children's time, 6:36 time now for weather on this Tuesday morning. A damp start to your morning, and looking at the radar shows some light rain covering much of eastern Massachusetts and some heavy bands of rain stretch the line from Newport Rhode all the way down to Marthansville and Nantucket around the Cape Nouns and another heavy band. Then around Sturbridge and another heavy band from Fitchburg all the way up into southern portions of New Hampshire. And then around April. Cancel the flood watch for Connecticut. Lord rainfall totals across Connecticut and central Massachusetts. 1 to 2 inches around. No significant changes in the forecasted. Periods of rain. Heavy times continue for much of the day today. Just the thunderstorms and isolated flooding and mainly across the Cape Downs and mainly driver. Warmer trend midweek followed by an increased chance for scattering showers and thunderstorms later in the week. Periods of rain every times continues for much of the day today. Chance of the thunderstorms and isolated flooding mainly across the Cape Downs and very the last 12 hours have been reduced to scope and intensity of the flooded threats for much of the area that being said we cannot fully rule out at least as the flooded this afternoon, especially across the Red Island, the east Massachusetts radar shows that areas of tropical rain rates offshore, but then in the higher areas. Further north end, it's a mostly stratiform cool season type rainfall, ranging in the cloud tops at 15 KFT and KDB values of 1.02 dB, and as a result, rain totals have so far underperformed across much of southern New England. The environment becomes increasingly favorable for heavy rain into the early morning. As it is the 925 millibar low level jet increasing to 30 knots around weak low pressure and affects higher K values northward but get standards across Rhode Island and southeast Massachusetts show warm cloud depths approaching 50 KFT and primaries increasing to 2 inches in the pre-dot. That's thinking the highest chance of flooding will be in these areas. It look like a mostly beneficial rainfall event elsewhere when much of CW experienced D1, D2 drop conditions. Rainfall totals between 1 to 3 inches are still expected over much of the 7 New England will higher. Totals expected close to the New Hampshire border. Locally having higher totals between 2 to 4 inches possible. Parts around southeast Massachusetts even with the reduction in QBF among guidance and chance of the traded showers and thunderstorms means the flood watch will be rated affected across Connecticut, Rhode Island, and southeast Massachusetts. And rain conditions continue to find much of the day today, mainly east Massachusetts and Rhode Island. The low pressure continues northeast wind. This show wave moves east of the Great Lakes and both of a heavy rain is expected to remain offshore. The low passes offshore. Overnight with the upper level short wave moving over the main high pressure to the north continues to spread its upward over the southern New England as it departs. The showers may persist in overnight across eastern Massachusetts and the islands, but there is not expected to be nearly as impactful as this morning's rainfall. Mainly dry with a warmer trend in midweek followed by increased chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms later in the weekend. Rigid crop builds across the eastern continental United States and Wednesday and Thursday along for the warmer and dry trend closer to the surface at 925 millibar temperature rise to 20 Celsius. Along with the surface, the temperature begin to creep up above seasonal norms. Luckily, near 90 across most of the southern New England and Wednesday and Thursday, another short wave trail and cold front pushing sometimes Thursday and maybe the chance of the showers and thunderstorms on Friday, depending on time of the forecast. Showers could linger into Friday, and guidance currently shows forecast sometimes later Thursday and will after peaking, and the future forecast will monitor the effects of convection as we get closer to the late week period. Football remains breakfast this afternoon. Flash flood and caused by excessive rainfall considered to be possible. Approach of southeastern Massachusetts, good in the fauna is possible. Massachusetts, eastern Plymouth, Massachusetts, northern Bristol, Massachusetts, southern Plymouth, Massachusetts, western Plymouth, Massachusetts. About this afternoon, excessive runoff. Mains down in the foot of the rivers, creeks, streams, and other low lying and footboard locations. Periods of heavy rain are expected at times about this morning. Heavy rain will be most likely this afternoon. Widespread additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are expected. However, narrow bands of torrential rainfall may result in localized amounts of 2 to 4 inches of rain. Okay, forecast goes like this. Today, showers supposed to be a thunderstorm. Punch fog under 69 degrees. Northeast wind about 7 to 10 miles an hour with gust highs. 21 miles an hour. Chest species 9%. A new rain provides between 3/4 of an inch possible for tonight. Chance shot made between 2 and 5 a.m. Petrified before midnight. Otherwise, class got about 38 degrees in the northeast rock, 5 to 7 miles per hour. Chance species 50%. A new rain provides less than 7 inches possible for Wednesday. Class got mostly Saskatchewan. 79 to 60 degrees in the upper about 5 to 7 miles an hour for Thursday. Mostly Saskatchewan 86 to 67 degrees. Southern about 5 to 9 miles an hour for Friday. Gentle showers at the storms between 2 and 5 p.m. Then the showers up to p.m. Thunderstorm after 5 p.m. Partly Saskatchewan at 89, those 66 degrees in western Rock, 5 to 8 miles. Chest pages 6% for Saturday. Mostly Saskatchewan at 85, those 63 degrees in upper about 6 miles an hour for Sunday. Mostly Saskatchewan at 85, those 62 degrees. And Calgary coming east by 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon for Monday. Gentle showers. Mostly Saskatchewan at 85 degrees. Light bit wind coming east westbound 5 to 9 miles in the morning. Chest pages is 30% with Kasai 20 miles an hour. Right now, it's 65 degrees light rain. And that's coming in for our morning report on this July the 7th, 2026 on a Tuesday morning. I'm here, Jay Wednesday. Have a good morning, by day. Stay safe, be by be well. Have a good day and good morning.